Very excited to be working together. So let me take you through how that is. I'm Paul Higgins, and I know we've already spoken. I know I've already taken you through some of this when we had our second call, but I want to make sure that you're fully aware of it before we start so we can optimize the first session. So you'll get this mentoring guide, and to be honest, it's fairly simple. It's just a way of me structuring the call. We'll go through the 7 profit drivers, which is really the foundation to everything we do. I'll go through that in a little bit more detail. We'll talk about how we work together, answer any questions that you have from that. We'll also talk about how I use video a lot like this so that we can work asynchronously. We'll also talk about Airtable, which I'm going to show you in a moment. You'll have all your shared files set up, and that'll be linked into Airtable. We've got some great tools and resources to help you. So we'll show you where you can get those. I'll also describe my team and how they can support you, because it's really important that we get action and quick wins. So my team are going to be there to do that. I'll show you where all the knowledge base is that I've accumulated over my career, but in particularly that's specific to you as a tech consultant. And also we'll go through personality profiling. If you've got one, that's fantastic. You'll put it into the pre-questions that we'll send. If not, we will just talk about it, because I am accredited in multiple tools, but it's really good for you and I to get to know each other, because it is a partnership, and the way that we work together is going to really maximize the outcome. And for the pre-question, it'll be sent out via an Airtable link, and Connie will prompt you to get that so that I can be ready for the first call to add immediate value. So this is the overview of Airtable. You'll get a paid account that we'll cover in the cost of the investment, and it's pretty easy to learn. If you haven't used it before, we'll help you through it. But what we'll have here is that guide that we just talked about, and also a link to the proposal. We'll have each of the sessions listed, and I'll show you what that looks like in someone else's account in a moment. You'll have any questions that you've got that are not specific to an action, and I'll tell you what that means in a moment, but just general questions, and I'll answer these. And it's really good to check it, so you can go back and say, well, have I actually asked Paul that question before? Because I know when I've worked with a mentor or a coach before, that sometimes it can get a little confusing what you've asked, what you haven't. So we've got a record of those. And what I should say from, I've really for 28 years mentored, whether it was at Coca-Cola, my own businesses, and then I've mentored a lot of tech consultants. So this is all my consolidated learnings to get it in a format that's going to make it easy for you and I to get results. We've got the profit drivers here, which I'll show you a version of that in a live client in a moment. We've got the actions, and then we've got knowledge, which isn't related to anything. So it can be your schedule link, your CRM, something, my schedule link, etc. Just, it's an easy place for you to go and find things, because I've used email, I've used Google Docs, and I've used lots of platforms, but we like to keep this all in one. So what does it look like in a real client? So this is one of my clients. So you can see here that they've we just changed the name of it, but they've got their information. Then we've got each of the sessions, and you can see in a session, what I'll do is always ask you your key wins, and then make some notes. You'll have from the call in Fathom, so that's fantastic. You've got a summary, you've got the full transcript, and you've got the call to revert back to. So we don't labor on things. I'll just say, go and watch that. Or you can go and take snippets of that, take the time. So we optimize our time together. And there'll be an action summary as well in some calls. So if there's something specific that I want to give you more detail on, I will do that. And then you can all go back into one place to get those. As far as questions, like I said, you'll ask questions. I'll put my reply in there, and then you can go back and review those at any time. The profit drivers, so all of them will be in here. And what we do is have a status. We have how much it's complete. We'll have a core file that relates to that. We'll also have the key actions that relate to that. So think of this as the strategy, and then the work to be done is the actions. And you can see here, these are the ones that are in progress at the moment. And you can see here that we've had, 86 conversations. You'll mention me, I'll mention you, but this is where everything goes. Instead of getting lost in email and it's difficult to find, it's all going to be in one place. So we make it nice and easy for you. You will have a shared Google Drive, But what we also do is make it very easy. You can go in here and look at whatever key documents you've got, and we'll also have the link to the action. So once again, I don't want you wasting time trying to find where something is or thinking what you've got to do. That's not what we're about. We're about getting you results, and the easiest way to get your results is save you time in doing it. And we'll also have some knowledge here. So these are the things, like I said, that we'll just share links. So it could be a calendar link, your sales navigator link, etc. So in summary, this is set up to help you achieve your ambitions. Like I've got lots of experience of doing this, been on both sides of the fence, been mentored and also mentoring, and I ran my own Texans, so I know your time is critical. And what I've done is constructed this in a way that we've got a fixed methodology that I know works, customized to your needs, and then you've got clear actions that you can do, clear actions that I can do, and my team can do to get you to those ambitions. If you've got any questions, please reach out at paul@paulhigginsmentoring.com. I can't wait to work with you. Thank you.